JK Manias? It's me, Mardiman, and today we're going to be doing ourselves another Mardiman level showcase. Now, you may be wondering, why am I doing a Luigi Kid related intro? Well, this level is actually gonna be for him, actually. As after all, I just got the Luigi Kid t-shirt on me for this occasion. Every time when I'm doing a Luigi Kid video, I have to put this on, dude. It's his shirt after all. Speaking of which, it is, I haven't even, like, put in the washer for pretty much months, so it definitely needs to be washed. Whatever. Anyways, today we're going to be trying out a new level today, and this was released for a very specific reason, and hopefully when I upload this video, Luigi Kid has done a video on it, but if not, then maybe later on I will update this video. So, yeah, but as I'm recording this, it hasn't happened yet. But I made a very special Halloween October-based level. It's for, like, it's October. I figured, let's go all out and make some sort of October special for it. And I made a Mario Maker level for it. And also the Luigi Kid Creepypasta. It's made for the hashtag Luigi Kid Creepypasta challenge. And it was, of course, made specifically for Luigi Kid. Let's see. I'm gonna check more info and see if he actually played it. I don't think he has yet. According to this, I don't see it, so I'm gonna say he hasn't played yet. But that's okay, because at least 3 people is able to beat it. But overall, we're gonna be playing Luigi Kid's Nightmare Funeral. Turn comments on and read the gold text. And why I say read gold text, because, like, people could still technically comment their own stuff, but the person who made this level, which is me, is written in gold text, so that'll be, like, a little bit easier to, like, understand from it, so, yeah. So let's go ahead and get ourselves right into this level showcase, and, before we begin, Luigi Kid, if you have not played this game yet, do not watch this video. I want you to go in blind. But, if you have played this game before I uploaded this video, or after I uploaded this video, then, feel free to keep on watching, because I'm going to be showing you some, like, interesting behind-the-scenes stuff when we get to it, of course. But, of course, we're going to go ahead and get right into this level as usual, so let's go get ourselves right onto it. And code's on your screen right now. Try it out for yourself. Of course, I'll be playing as Luigi, as the star himself. And we have to see what this adventure holds. Starting things off, we're having a little bit of a heartbeat, because, like, I guess the pressure is just a little bit too much for, Luigi right now. Also, I need to make sure, yeah, comments are definitely on. Man, what a stressful day at work. Let's write my diary and get sleep. Okay, Luigi. So, we're going inside our house, of course. You grow big. And, I have to, like, manually go through the entire level and just slowly comment on everything, but, yeah, right here is, like, a replica of, like, Luigi's, basement from Paper Mario, which is a screenshot right here. Alright, Dear Diary, I screwed up at work today. I felt depressed. Is it worth it? I'm gonna have to get in a certain way to read the dialogue, but I will read this dialogue. Man, I feel like it probably shows much better locations to put these text boxes so people can easily read it, but whatever. Mario, question. Do you think being a fitness coach is the right job? You're doing the right thing, Luigi. I had never doubted you before, bro. Okie dokie. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day. Good night, Mario. And then you go ahead and go into bed. Meanwhile, in a dream state, Luigi is basically in a dark alleyway. What's going on? Where is everybody? Hello? Just gonna walk down this slow corridor. Very scary. And right here's my cameo, by the way. You have met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Ready for round 2. It's like a combination between Ben Drowned, Masked Salesman, and also Sonic the EXE. I figured I'd just try it, and I also made myself fishy bookends, why not? Mario! What is happening? Luigi, you have been a disgrace to this family. You are worthless. Then, of course, someone posted that. And then Mario goes to his doom. Mario, don't say that! I'm trying the best I can! Don't leave me! No! And then, of course, Mario just dies right in front of your eyes. I saw the question if Luigi's gonna have even the right patience to even read those comments. I feel like could have put him in much better locations. Whatever. Anyways, you get a key, enter the door, and then you wake up from a terrible dream. Ah, what a nightmare. Wait, Mario? Mario! Where did my brother go? He must have went on a nature walk. Man, these comments are very stingy. Maybe I should do the same. So right here, of course, like, replica, of course, like, Mario's house. I'm showing a little bit of comparisons of each location. Most inspiration from Paper Mario. There's a portrait to the right, furnace to the left. I can't get those depressing thoughts out of my head. I need help. Yeah, Luigi is getting a little bit depressed. Maybe I should arrest my sins and let God put me out of my misery. Again, like, Luigi is feeling so tortured in his whole entire life. Working as a fitness coach. Was it really worth it? Am I insane? Am I going to am I doing the right thing? Or will I regret this? That's the number one question you will definitely be asking yourselves. You have a checkpoint, by the way. Manager, welcome to the Suicide Church. We will make your life end peaceful. Wow, as if like something like this would exist in real life. No, seriously, bro. Suicide is actually a depressing thought. If you're having thoughts of like about suicide, there's always help for you. It's this basically is trying to tell you a tale, of course. But yeah, it's sort of like a reference to Logan Paul's Suicide Force at best, but other than that, still, it's not a joke. Well, I think it's time to pay off my debt. No turning back. Goodbye. And then Luigi is just gonna go for it. Meanwhile, we have this gigantic dance party, signaling the anniversary of basically about Luigi's last moments as he's about to be crushed as four skeleton dry bones dance, and then rest in peace, Luigi Kid. So now you respawn down here. I'll talk about how this works near the end of the video. And we end up going down this pipe. And then here we are. Oh my gosh, is this heaven? That feel like heaven. Then we're passing by fire bars. Oh no, I'm in hell! But actually, the Grim Reaper, also known as Mr.exe, says, "You're in purgatory. You choose your own path. Make a leap of faith." And make a leap of faith, he says, as we go down to this edge over here. You start to realize it is a large pit of darkness. But make a leap of faith, he says. So, better do what he says. Yeet! And right here is the whole entire thumbnail, which is hell or heaven. Which, of course, you can use this to hit the block like that. And, just to have some sort of effect. You died by someone else's hand, but you also wanted to die. Go left. In other words, telling you to just turn around. Now, choose your fate. Blue pipe goes to heaven, red pipe goes to hell. So now we're leaving up with this little bit of a choice here. Would you want to live in a good, happy place where you won't have to deal with stress anymore? Or would you rather, like, go for the effort to work a little bit more, and, or better yet, your work is going to be a lot more harder now, because now you're working with the devil. This will affect your ending. let's go to heaven. So here we are rising up like a guardian angel up to the heavens. And it's definitely the bad, sad ending, because we're gonna die here, because that is basically a sad ending, and also that's not how you actually have to beat the level. But as such, you respawn here. If you want to tackle the second ending, you can. In fact, you might as well if you want to beat the level. So we're gonna go to hell, I guess. Welcome to hell! We'll give you an offer. Kill me, and you'll be free. Okay, devil. So, we have to take care of a devil, which is a combination of course, Bowser, the Wiggler, and a Spiny. And how you defeat him, you basically have to utilize the Spiny hat, and just stand in a very specific spot, and then just, like, make him pow on your head constantly. But once you defeat the devil, you'll get yourself a key, which allows you to access the next area. You have one last task. God will stop you from escaping. Be free, son. Okay. So now when you leave, you'll be collecting the curse key from Mario Bros. 2, and you're gonna be running for dear life from this mask. Now, not many people use advantage of a curse key. Like, I feel like most of the Mario Maker levels I played, no one uses this. This key is very, like, barely utilized. So I decide I'm gonna use it. Just to, like, say, we need to make sure things go... We need to make sure this useless item doesn't get unused. So anyways, as you run, almost there. I hope Mario will be proud of me. I am free! Leap of faith. And then, we enter the door, and we are free. You have conquered death. Live a peaceful life, and make it a happy one. Sure thing, Mr.exe. I will make it a happy one. See, now you touch the flagpole. And, yeah. In other words, you basically got the best ending, as according to the comment right here. So, yeah. So basically, it's an interesting level. I'm gonna start over, though, because I want to say something. I want to show you guys some behind-the-scenes stuff about this level. So, normally when you make a Mario Maker level, in order to upload it, you actually have to beat it, multiple times, like once with the checkpoint, or maybe twice, depending on if you put 2 checkpoints or not, and also one time from the very beginning. So, like, say, because the level is, because, like, the way I designed this level, where you have to die in order to, play the level normally, you may be wondering, how on earth did I beat this level? You might be wondering, how did I beat this level, without using a checkpoint? So here's my trick. It's barely hidden, so, like, I put it in a spot where not many people would think. So, above the statue is a hidden block. It gives you a vine. So you climb up the vine, and it will lead you to a saw blade, but there's also a pipe hidden behind it. You go inside the pipe, but the thing is, I also made it fire flower proof. And as you can see, I saw another X, which means someone else already tried it. Maybe me, I'm not sure. So you may be asking yourself, how on earth do you beat this level without using a checkpoint? Well, let me go ahead and show you. So yeah, I already showed you where Divine is, but where you get the fire flower? Well, you go a little bit farther forward. You go to where my, my cameo is, and what you gotta do, it is very, very specific. But basically what you gotta do is you gotta duck crouch, and then jump at a very specific spot. It might also require a little bit of momentum. It might take you a few tries, but eventually, you'll hit it, and you'll get yourself a hidden fire flower. It is very difficult to get, but it won't take you that long to get it. You get the fire flower, then you must go back, and of course, you gotta, use the vine to go ahead and climb yourself out of here. And once you do that, you'll bypass the fire flower barrier and actually beat this level without using a checkpoint. But like I said, I had to make it where you have to play the depressing story instead of cheesing it. So I made it like, this is sort of a way of cheese, but you could also say this is a developer shortcut. I don't think people would find this way by pure accident. It's really difficult to pull off. But, yeah, now you know about it, so, yeah. Alright. Anyways, let's go ahead and, check this out. See how many, see where most of the deaths took place. Let's see, enter here. This will be our house. Obviously, I had to replicate a lot of, I had to take entire inspiration from Paper Mario's, Mario house. Like, right here's the basement, Luigi's basement, where he writes in his diary with the spring and everything else. Right up here is, like, the entire, like, bedroom. Like, this part here is the drawer. This is the table where he gets all the email. This is, I want to say Luigi's bed. Actually, no. Yeah, it is Luigi's bed. And right up here is Mario's bed. Now, to make up with the fact that it's possible that you can change characters in this game, but I recommend playing this as Luigi, I use Red Koopa as Mario. Because, like, well, I just want to make the story focus more on Luigi. And yes, the odds are you'll be playing as Toad, the odds are you'll be playing as Toadette, the odds are you'll be playing as Mario. But obviously this level was made specifically for Luigi. That aside, let's see here. Yeah, of course no one died to this because it requires a mushroom. Has anyone died to fishy bookins? Nah. I don't think so. If you could, and you're really fast enough, maybe you could try to save Mario, but I think it's inevitable. Obviously, I had to also take the time to post comments. I did not write this comment. It was definitely from a random user who found this level. But, like I said, I wrote gold comments, which is the comments I wrote, and not the comments someone else wrote. So, yeah, that's something. Of course, you enter this door, and it will lead you to over here. This is basically a second replica of Mario's house. And of course you leave this way, which leads to the other part of the house, which has the furnace, the portrait, as well as the table. The dining table, of course. Made a second replica of the house. Enter in here, okay. Which would be right here. Of course, you go this way, enter in this door, which sends you pretty much over here. Died here suddenly. I mean, I guess you could technically get hit by fishy boopkins here, and or that Koopa. I'm not sure how you died here. I bet there's a reason for that. Now let's talk about this checkpoint. So, you walk by the checkpoint. You can touch the top of it, you can also touch the bottom of it, but I also made it where you just touch the top of it. So like you walk this way, you'll activate the checkpoint. When you die, you actually spawn on the base of the checkpoint. So as such, where I place the checkpoint is that like half of it is like under the terrain, and like half of it is above the terrain, and you walk on top of the terrain to activate the checkpoint, so when you respawn, you go down here, which creates some sort of very interesting, unique level ideas, where you have to die in order to beat the level. I made it a very unique concept, where in order to win, you gotta die. So, now as such, it will cause a pain in the 100 Mario challenge, or endless Mario challenge, because technically you're wasting a life here. And I also didn't put a 1-up, even though I probably should have, but whatever. Anyways, you go ahead and ride this across And obviously I put invisible blocks here so you couldn't cheese this, although technically you could just get off here. Why did I get rid of this block? I don't know. Maybe I was planning to do something here, but scratch the idea partway through. Maybe I put a sound effect here and I couldn't put a sound effect with an invisible block. I'm not sure. And see, enter this pipe, which of course sends you pretty much to this area, which is of course heaven. Now, I obviously had to make it where you have to like watch the entire witnessing part, and obviously you can't jump out of it either. I was gonna input like 3 layers of booze, not 2, but I was having troubles trying to get the booze to not kill me while I'm standing still. And obviously you gotta go through clouds like, oh, you're in heaven, but then you go through fires like, oh no, I'm in hell apparently. And then we go into this blank state. It's like, confused of what is actually happening. And then, of course, I gotta write this. I mean, like, I guess it's like the good, like, piece of art a little bit. Mainly I drew this for the thumbnail for this level, which is, you obviously saw. And then, of course, we get to this part. Now, obviously I put a checkpoint here, because, like, I know the boss up ahead is gonna be a pain, so obviously I had to put a checkpoint here. So that way, at least you'll be entering the boss prepared. And, let me go back over here one more time. Oh, I forgot about this. Now, obviously, I have to decorate this entire room to make it look like this is a, sacrifice. A gigantic sacrifice. You spawn in this room, we see the 4 giant dry bones dancing. There's fires, like, leaping up in the air. Fire sticks swinging around. And then there's, of course, a lot of, like, sparkles and, a lot of chandeliers falling down, like, it's some sort of, like, a ceremony. To let you know that we are offering a sacrifice to the sun god, of course. And of course, once these things crushed you, yeah, that is when, Luigi paid for his sins, of course. And let's go back over here. Okay, so anyways, so once you enter the pipe here, I had to make it where once you enter the pipe, you're not going back. As such, when you leave this pipe, I've obviously had to put a lot of clouds here to signify, oh, you're going up to the sky, you're going up to heaven. Obviously, I also put clouds on a track here as well, so you'll slightly be going up. You can also technically be running around here. You can be wandering around here if you want to. You can't go down, you can only go up, so that's good on my part. And once you go up, basically, there's literally no way out. But also, I made it where it's pretty much like you have to basically beat this level by going through hell. Otherwise, you're just not gonna win. Because although, like, hell is the right choice, sometimes the obvious choice is the wrong choice. But, yeah, someone died here, by the way, so, yeah, that's pretty well. Alright. And then when you enter the other pipe, you go ahead and get yourself into this boss fight. And when you spawn, again, as obviously, once you spawn, I also had to make it where you pretty much cannot re-enter the pipe. So as such, I want to make it a little bit hard for you to start things off, especially when the devil's going to give you a little bit more work right away, aka Bowser, Wiggler, and Spiny. So as such, when you spawn, these 2 crush river here is going to fall down on you and could try to crush you, so you gotta get out of the way immediately. And once you do get out of the way, you cannot re-enter the pipe, so yeah, you can't change your mind on that. Now, obviously, in order to beat this boss, you gotta collect the spine, like the devil's horns at best. That's probably the best way to call it. And just use them against them, of course. Obviously, a few people died here. I'm not sure if they died to the fireball or if they died to crushing. They could probably die to any of the 2. But I know that these 2 right here is definitely from Bowser. But anyway, so like once you, of course, get that done, you enter this door, which leads up here. Obviously, I want to make sure that you do spawn in the middle, because if I put the door down here, you'll have a little bit of a view of, like, this a little bit, and, like, that didn't feel right. I just want at least, like, an interesting little view. Maybe, I don't know. And, yeah. Anyways, so you enter this pipe right here. And obviously, this entire chase scene is taking place throughout the entire, like, rest of the level that is unseen. And obviously, the reason why I put the Mario Bros. 2 mushroom here is so that way, I can have the proper music, because I think Mario Bros. 2 has, like, much better music than, of course, like, Mario Bros. 1 boss music. And obviously I want to make a menace type of feeling when you're being chased by the freaking key. And speaking of which, not a single level I ever played uses this key, and I feel like this key is so underutilized. Alright, so so those who are a good level creator who is watching this video, use this key. This key is barely used. I'm gonna move out of the way, because, like, it's probably where my head's at here. I'll just move it downwards a little bit. This cursed key right here is not used very much. Please use it more, and also don't put the key next to the locked door, otherwise the masked man will not show up to kill you. I recommend that you put the cursed key like far away from the door, and you gotta work with it. So once you grab the key, you gotta run with it. So obviously I made sure that people actually run away from this guy. I was about to push the minus button so I could play the level, but I'm playing this on failure point mode. You run, you jump up here. You'll also go through a little bit of memory lane a little bit. I guess, like, this is sort of like thoughts coming by Luigi. Like Mario never doubted you before, of course. Then you go down here. And then, of course, you get a reminder that, what did he say? Can't get both suppressing bots out of his head, he needs help. Then he thought he was in heaven. And then he keeps running, and then just makes a leap of faith, and then enters the door. And, there he goes. He's free. He's home free. I guess what I could have done is I probably would have put a 1-up mushroom right here, so that way it'll definitely feel like a little bit more of a happy ending than anything. I don't know. I guess I just forgot. God damn it, Marty, you forget something every time you make a level. Even though you spent more time on this level than the previous levels you have done so far, you still somehow find a way to mess up. Whatever. And then you complete the level, and there you go. Any deaths up here? Oh, yep, there's that, obviously, because people never found the fire flower. Yeah, this level is basically probably my best amount of work yet. I really hope that you guys do try out this level for yourself, and Luigi Kid, if you're watching this, I just want to let you know that I really hope that you're doing well on the Luigi Kid Creepypasta Challenge. Obviously, Mario Maker is not the best in terms of, like, for the Luigi Kid Creepypasta Challenge, but I figure I just give it all my all, and I'm not much of a game developer very much. I'm not very good at making games. If I have the experience, maybe I will, but, who knows, maybe later in the future. But that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and, this level, and, yeah. I'm definitely not gonna get at least I'm definitely not gonna get at least 5th place to, 1st place. I'm probably gonna get at least, like, 10th to 5th at best, but who knows, maybe worse. We'll have to see. Alright, anyways, don't forget to subscribe to join the Mania if you haven't already. Rate the video or leave a comment, leave some feedback, and we will see each other in the next video. Thank you so much for watching my dedicated Manias. See you, ciao.